What's going on YouTube? My name is Ron King, back again with another video. As always, if you enjoy the content, leave a like on the video, comment on the video with any feedback you might have, and subscribe to the channel for related business content. Now, the topic of today's video is keeping up with the Joneses will only leave you farther behind. So the reason why I'm making this video today is because I feel like a lot of people are just trying to keep up. I feel like a lot of people want to be put in a certain status or stratosphere of having certain things, of going places that maybe they don't even belong, but they just want to be up there with people that they admire. And they want that validation as well. But I'm here to tell you that doing that will only leave you farther behind. Number one, the reason why it will leave you farther behind is because allocating all that energy towards being something that you're not makes a very inauthentic person. If you are constantly trying to hold up this image that really isn't you just because you want to look a certain way, people are eventually going to figure out that you're a fraud. People are eventually going to figure out that you are not who you say or who you portray yourself to be. And when that fades away, you'll be worse than when you started. You won't even have that validation of people. People won't trust you like they did before, and you will end up further behind because of it. Number two, I see a lot of people putting their resources, putting their money in places where it doesn't need to go, living above their means, buying cars that they can't afford, putting them on credit, buying clothes and jewelry and shoes that they can't afford because they want to portray a certain image. I live in Atlanta right now, and you see this a lot, especially with guys. They will dress a certain way, wear Gucci, Louis, and Prada, but that money, that was rent money. And so now they're having trouble at the end of the month to pay their bills. And because they allocated their resources in this inefficient and unsensible way, now they're having trouble paying their bills, and they're having to scramble at the end of the month and can barely eat at the end of the month just to get their rent money together. So this is why I think that keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up a certain image that really isn't you, is not beneficial and actually will leave you farther behind than you were. Another thing is that I was talking about living above your means. And basically, this means making purchases or living a certain lifestyle that you know can't last. You know you can't sustain that lifestyle because you don't make enough money to sustain that lifestyle. This is why you should always live within your means. And for me personally, I will be living below my means for the next 10 years. For my whole 20s, I'm going to be living below my means. I'm not worried about holding up a certain image so that people will like me. No, I am focused on my vision. I am focused on my purpose. I am focused on where I want to be later on in life. And that means not going out and purchasing a new car as soon as I have some money. That means not going out to eat every night just because I don't feel like cooking or just because I feel like I deserve that. No, no, I will be saving my money. I will not be spending outrageously. I'll be living below my means so that I can live tomorrow how others won't live today. And that is something that's very important. That's something that's very important. I think people lose sight of that when they want to go out into the world and get this external validation and portray a lifestyle or an image that they really can't uphold, and something that's really not authentic to who they are. Another thing I wanted to bring up is that while you're keeping up with the Joneses and allocating your energy and resources to places that they shouldn't go, you're taking time, energy, and money out of your business. And this is something that's very important as well. If you're a business owner and you are allocating your money to other things than that business, you're going out and making unnecessary purchases and trying to portray a lifestyle that you don't live just for the looks, just for the aesthetic, just for Instagram, just for validation, then you are directly negatively affecting your business. Because you have allocated your resources in an irresponsible way, now you don't have the resources to go ahead and invest more into your business. Now you're in danger of losing your business, of going bankrupt because you did not want to use your resources in the best way possible. You didn't want to reinvest into your business. You were thinking about things that really don't matter. And you see this with people like Dan Bilzerian. You'll see that, yes, they have this business called Ignite that was actually a pretty good idea, but they went and spent all of their investors' money in places that were completely unnecessary, buying private jets, buying guns, buying different things that really just don't matter, and wasting investor money on things other than the business. If you are trying to create a network where you can deliver on goods and services for your customers, then all of the resources should be allocated to that. All of the necessary resources need to be allocated to that instead of these luxury purchases that leave you farther behind in your business to where you're about to have to close your doors. This type of short term thinking, this type of thinking where you're not thinking about the future, you're just thinking about what you want right now, this is what's going to leave you further behind. The farther you can look into the future is the more successful that you will be. And I think that's a very important point to bring up in today's microwave society where people feel like things happen overnight. They feel like success comes overnight. No, success takes hard work and time, years of hard work, sacrifice, and discipline before you can actually get somewhere. And this is something that I'm aware of in my business as well. I know that my business hasn't turned a profit yet, but I am confident that one day it will because I'm allocating my time, I'm allocating my resources to it, and I am continuously working to make it better every single day. If you're not doing that with your business, then you will be left far behind, especially if you're going out and wasting your resources in places that are completely unnecessary, in ways that are just trying to uphold an image that you can't maintain. So that's about it for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like on the video, comment on the video with any feedback or discussion that you might have, and subscribe to the channel for related business content. As always, my name is Ron King. Have a great day. Peace.